President, Congress, Sarah Woolley, General Secretary of the Bakers Food and Allied Workers Union, moving motion 19. And before I move the motion, Congress, I need to make it clear that if the paper barred from Liverpool and one that is no friend of working class or the trade union movement is in the room, they do not have permission to use anything I say on this rostrum because the BFAWU does not talk to you. The Morning Star absolutely can, though. Climate change and workers' health is a topic that is crucial for the well-being of workers across the globe. Last year we witnessed the hottest year on record, and it is becoming increasingly clear that the challenges we face due to climate change are not just environmental, they are social, economic and industrial. Workers, trade unions and climate justice activists must unite and work together to enact change, ensuring that it is not the poorest who pay the heaviest price for a crisis they did not create. The climate crisis is undeniably a trade union issue. It is about defending skills, terms and conditions in jobs in a greener world, ensuring a just transition and safeguarding health and safety. The impacts of climate change, from scorching heat waves to devastating floods, are not just natural disasters, they are occupational hazards that threaten the lives and the livelihoods of workers in many sectors. This is why Congress should welcome the fact that the theme for 2024's Workers' Memorial Day was climate change and workers' health. Countries around the world are taking bold steps to protect workers from the devastating impacts of climate change, showing us that it is possible if there is political will. In Spain, for example, the government has implemented a national maximum working temperature, ensuring that workers are not forced to work in dangerous heat. This measure has been instrumental in reducing heat-related illnesses and deaths amongst outdoor workers particularly. In France, the government has introduced a heatwave furlough scheme that allows workers to take paid leave during extreme heat events. This scheme not only protects workers from the immediate dangers of heat, but also recognises the economic impacts of climate change must be addressed through social safety nets. These are not radical ideas. They are necessary responses to the realities of a warming world. And we must demand the same level of protection for workers here in the UK. That is why the motion calls for the establishment of a national maximum working temperature, a heatwave furlough scheme and the development of a comprehensive climate action plan. These measures are not just about protecting workers in the short term, they are about building resilience for the long haul. Congress, this motion also supports the idea of organising a heat strike, a joint day of action between workers, trade unions and climate justice groups, modelled after the fantastic youth climate strikes that captured the world's attention. The heat strike is a powerful tool for raising awareness and demanding action. It can take many forms: direct action, protests, workplace lunchtime walkouts, community actions and much more. It is a way for us to show our collective strength and to insist that our government take the climate crisis seriously. But Congress, we know that it's not just about a single day of action. The climate crisis is an immediate industrial issue for many sectors: firefighters battling wildfires, health workers coping with heat-related illnesses, forestry workers managing our dwindling forests, water industry workers dealing with floods and droughts, and food workers dealing with excessive temperatures. These workers are on the front lines of the climate crisis and they deserve our full support. That is why this motion also calls for Congress to sign up to take part in the heat strike this summer when temperatures rise above 36 degrees, to circulate information about the heat strike and to support campaigns to establish a heat furlough and maximum workplace temperature. These are not just policies, these are lifelines for workers who are already feeling the heat both literally and figuratively. In conclusion, Congress, the climate crisis is here and it is threatening the health and safety of workers across the globe. But we've got the power to make a difference. By passing this motion, we are sending a clear message. We will not stand by while workers are put at risk by a crisis they did not cause. We will fight for a just transition, for health and safety protections, and a future where no one has to choose between their job and their life. Please support this motion.
Thank you.